What do you want men to just walk around with like yogurt and a sandwich in their hands? Just, I can't do any work today, Dave. My lunch, I wanted to eat. Hey Spuds, how's it going? It's Jamie. Welcome back to another video. First on the channel, I don't know, but welcome either way. I'm very glad to have you here for today's magical, wonderful, yes, installment of Are the Straights Okay? Kind of, are the cis straights okay? Specifically, how are we feeling? This is where we have a look at the subreddit of Are the Straights Okay mixed in with Are the Cis Okay? And it's essentially a bunch of misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, the usual stuff. We're gonna have a look. We're gonna have a little giggle, and it's all gonna be wonderful and fine. Are you ready? How feminists see bears. Oh, are they still going on about this? Little cutesy patootsy bears, look at them, adorable, and it's literally hashtagged feminism needs to stop, and then some kind of hashtag men something real. How feminists see bears. How feminists see men. So close. But then it's hashtag feminism needs to stop. Like, do you not recognize that there is a problem with how enough men within society treat women? That women would literally rather be in the woods alone with a bear than a man. Like, the problem is men, not women thinking that bears are all cute and are gonna leave them alone. It's just, they'd rather risk it with a bear than a man. And any man that doesn't then go, oh, wait a minute, clearly problem going on here, and the problem is not women. Those men are the problem. Men like this are the problem. This just feels like so close to getting it, but just definitely not getting it. So initially, I love my wife t-shirt, a funny golf, specifically golf t-shirt for men. And then, oh wait, what's this? You zoom in. I love it when my wife lets me go golfing. Lets me go golfing. You are a grown man. You go golfing. If you're not shirting like household responsibility or childcare responsibilities, and your wife gets to go and do some hobby sometimes, then go golfing. Do it. I love when my wife lets me. You're not her third child. I hate it. Futurologist. What is a futurologist? Futurologist. Is that real? A futurologist is a professional who studies the future by analyzing data, systems, and trends to make predictions. They use systems thinking to anticipate probabilities and make informed calculations based on past and present events. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be something else. Like, just, I'm not taking the piss out of star signs and astrology and zodiac and everything like this, but I thought it was going to be the kind of futurologists were basing things off of the stars and the planet alignments and things like that. But this is numbers and data. So, futurologist who predicted we'd be having sex with robots by 2025. Oh, well, it's 2025 now. Where are the robots? Says the possibility is still out there. It's somewhere. What's this? Aren't we all ready? I mean, they are called real dolls, but they automatically do what all my lovers do. Lay down, refuse any kisses, and wait until I'm done. Sir, I think that says a lot more about your capabilities than women being robot-like. Might want to reread that sentence several times and think about it in the context of, what am I doing wrong? Dear God. Staff only, and there's a little stick figure waving a flag that on the face of it looks like an LGBT plus flag. The pride flag. But oh no, there's two extra lines here. The black and white. This is the straight pride flag. The straight flag is the black and white stripes. These are not the stripes for people of color, because we see that on the progress flag, and it's a black and it's a brown stripe, and then we've got the trans color stripes as well. Somebody's made this. Somebody's made a decal for a staff-only door that's lockable that is putting straight people in with LGBT plus people. Excuse me? This gives me very big, like,
where's our straight pride
kind of energy. And someone's just gone, well,
they won't give us straight pride, so we're gonna join theirs.
It's now SLGBT plus pride. The S is for straight. The S is for sod off. There's a reason why cis straight people are not included in LGBT plus pride and in the acronym and in pride flags and in discussions. Wait until, as a cis straight person, you have your rights impacted in the same way that LGBT plus people have had their rights impacted and continue to have their rights impacted. I mean, there are still literal countries in the world where it is illegal to be LGBT plus. Nowhere in the world is it illegal to be cis and straight. There are many places in the world where gay people people cannot get married. There is nowhere in the world where straight people can't get married. So until all of these things are on a level playing field, or until straight people, for whatever reason, you know, it's cis straight people who are the ones bashing down on LGBT plus people, but until they face the oppression that LGBT plus people have had to face, and they need to fight for the rights, why the frick do they think they get to be in the flag and the acronym? Go away. Go away with a capital Goaway. Women in Japanese. Noisy in Japanese. It's 3 lots of the women symbol. Well played, Japan. I want to fact check this. That just seems... Women in Japanese is this. So it is that first symbol, but there's also another one. And then noisy is absolutely not that. You know when you just know? You know it's gonna be bullshit, but I had to fact check it. Somebody's just gone, ha, wouldn't this be so funny? And the fact that people are like, yeah, well played. Yeah, women, noisy. The people who have been oppressed and silenced forever since the beginning of time. Yeah, they're so noisy. How dare they take up so much space in this world? Really? God. There are many men in this world who just need a mirror. The ideal woman, flippin' heck, only has female friends. I hate it already. Wears modest and feminine clothing. Go away. Wants to marry and have kids. Loves her family and country. Oh, it's such a must. Oh yeah, you have to absolutely be in love with your country. Country first, husband second. Wants to be a stay-at-home mum. Reads the Bible. Wants to have 5 kids. 5 kids is so many kids. So many kids. I want 2 maximum. Preferably 1, but I want them to have a sibling. I don't know. 5 kids. Natural beauty. Hates communists. Has no social media. Honestly, this is like the... I'm going to isolate her. She's going to have so many kids. She's got no time for anything else. No job. So no speaking to people outside of the home. Only women friends, and probably women friends that have been vetted by the husband. No social media. Homeschool her kids so the kids also don't get outside influence. Goes to church. Loves children. Likes to cook. Natural hair. This is just like, what's that film called? The Stepford Wives? This guy needs the robot that the Futurologists predicted. Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong if there are women in the world who want to do these things, who want to go to church, who want to have 5 kids, who read the Bible, who want to be a stay-at-home mum. But it's all about choice and free will. As long as she, away from thinking that's what she has to do, but genuinely herself wants to do these things and enjoys it and finds them fulfilling and rewarding, and this leads to the happiest life for her, then that's fine. It's not me being against these things in their essence, like wanting to marry and have kids. It's the idea that a man has created this as his ideal woman. Surely then the idea is if you find a woman who doesn't quite match some of these, you're going to force her to match them, and that's not okay. Text conversation in a nutshell. My keyboard looks like this. Wow. So hers can look like this. Okay. Do you know, all other stereotypes would say it would be the other way round. They would joke about noisy in Japanese being 3 times women, but then we've got this on the other hand. It's like the lack of consistency. It's just they hate. There's so many men that so viscerally hate women that they will just grab at anything to be like, and
this is why I'm misogynistic. It's not just because I'm an arsehole, it's because women talk too much. It's because women don't talk enough.
I'll just piss off. The bridesmaids. Oh my God. We're so happy for you. The bride. Thank you. I love you all. So much emotion. I feel like I'm gonna cry. The best man. This is the biggest mistake of your life. Congrats, you played yourself. The groom. I know, thanks. Why are these men getting married? Why are these men getting married? Do they not have a conscience? Do they not have feelings? Do they not have empathy? Like, what the is wrong? How can you like make this and recognize that the bride and her buddies are out there being so emotional about all of this and so happy and hyped for the day, and you're just sat there with the groom like, oh, me, why am I doing this? Like, if that's how you're feeling, the kindest thing to do is leave. Go away. Of course, I mean, this video for you is going to be February, I think, but I'm filming this in January, and we just come out of the Christmas period. And Christmas period on Are the Straights Okay means these absolutely batshit photos where somebody in the family, this one seems to be all the women, and it happens sometimes where it's the man that does this to his wife and kids, but they gag and tie them up to be like, this is a silent night. And these look like Christmas card photos. Like, finally, peace on earth. Peace on earth is gagging your entire family and tying them up for Christmas. You just kidnapped your whole family. I get it. Kids can be noisy. I get it. Other people can be irritating. But this is a bit extreme, even for a joke. Ever wish you could meet someone again for the very first time and walk straight past them? I can think of a few. My husband, that's so sad. I do feel there's such a culture in particular among straight boomers who are like, I hate my wife or I hate my husband, because getting married and popping out 2.5 kids was just what happened. There was a lot more emphasis on like, well, you get married. Of course you get married. I feel like less people are getting married, or people are getting married older, and people are certainly having kids older, and less people are having kids nowadays. But there's so many people who are like, I married because I thought I had to. I was told I had to, and this is just what I needed to do for my life, but I hate this person. We've been married for 40 years. What am I meant to do now? Brenda? I never loved you, Brenda. That's what it feels like. And it's so sad. I think it's sad for both people in those relationships where there was so much societal pressure on them to get married, and then even more societal pressure on them to stay together. And now they're both just old and miserable and probably feel like it's too late to get a divorce. It is never too late, Brenda. Never too late. I just couldn't imagine. Like, Shaba is my favorite person in the whole world. I could not imagine my life without my wife. Like, legit, she's my best friend. She's the person I want to tell everything to. When something happens, when something sad happens, when something cool happens, when something exciting happens, the only person I think of and I want to tell is Shaba. And the only person that I want to spend every day with is my wife. I could not imagine seeing this sentence and being like, I wish I'd never said hi to her. Makes me really sad. People will say gays sexualizing our kids, then put this on baby clothes. Be f***ing for real. The hypocrisy. God gave me thick thighs and pretty eyes. Can we just zoom in here to the freaking newborn size? This baby grows his newborn on. I mean, like, it's inappropriate regardless, because this is a child's outfit. Whether this was for a newborn, a 3-month-old, a 3-year-old, a 13-year-old, this is wrong. And why do straight people think that it is gay people who are inappropriate towards children when they are making t-shirts like this? You never see a pride t-shirt that has any kind of messaging like this. No, it's just lovely colours and little farting unicorns. It's not God gave me thick thighs on a newborn baby gruff. Flipping heck. I hate it. No, in the bin. Throw them all out. Always have your girlfriend as a wallpaper on your phone. Whenever you face a problem, look at your screen and think, if I can handle her, I can handle everything. Do you ever have moments in life where you're just like, I hate people? That's what this subreddit does to me. Oh my God. Imagine. The jokes are just not funny. It's hashtagged with love. That's not love. Weekly flowers for mom. Mum. Doesn't sound right in a British accent, does it? Mum. Mother. Mum, mummy.
Mom.
Dad is teaching how to be a real man from birth. Our sons have to buy me flowers once a week, at least. I mean, that is a pretty bouquet of flowers. But my God, why are your kids buying you flowers? The epitome of a real man is not buying flowers for the women in his life. The epitome is treating them with respect. And buying flowers isn't the be-all and end-all of respecting somebody else. What I think this instills in a child is, oh, hey, you just buy flowers and it's all okay. Nothing else you need to do. You upset her, treat her like shit, whatever. No, it doesn't matter. You'll fix it all with flowers once a week at least and you'll be fine. That's the key to a happy marriage. That's what I feel like this is telling these kids, of like, buy these things and nothing else matters. And it's just wrong. I stand on our house rules so hard. You stand on them? It's so important to teach our kids the right way to live if we expect them to be respectable adults. Everyone who visits our home is so shocked by our rules though. Are they really that bad? What are the other rules? This is only one of them. This was a slideshow, but I could only see this. It's hashtagged crunchy mom. What's a crunchy mom? The term crunchy mom is typically used to describe a mother or female caregiver who typically follows a natural lifestyle and incorporates it into their parenting. A crunchy mom attempts to avoid modern medicine, limits reliance on technology, and eats only organic food. Oh, it's short term for crunchy granola. This is kind of giving me like almond mum vibes, but then also, is this anti-vaxxer? A crunchy mom's anti-vax? Yeah, the crunchy mums that reject vaccines and let children go barefoot and say they're doing a better job than most modern mums. If you do not vaccinate your children, you are not only putting your own child at risk, but other people's children at risk. And we have seen a resurgence in these childhood diseases that are very detrimental to children that were all but gone. And now they're coming back because since COVID, we've had this like boom in conspiracy theorists that have an issue with vaccines. Oh, a sticker. I've seen this as like just an image online, but they've made stickers and actually gone out in public public with them and not been too embarrassed to stick them on a pole of a little toilet door family, obviously a man and a woman, 2 kids, boy and a girl, holding an umbrella over the pride flag to be like, protect your kids from the gays. If you look at it though, as the little toilet door signs, and we're going to reframe this, okay? The umbrella is the hair, the big heads are the eyes, the little hook is the nose, and then the mouth can be whatever you want it to be. There. It's no longer homophobic. It's a little sticker of an interesting face with a colourful hat on. That's it. Oh, I got a really interesting comment. Okay. When you go on YouTube, like the studio app, if you have a channel and you upload videos, there's the studio app for like seeing all your back end stuff. On there, whenever you go on there, it gives you like a snippet of the most recent 3 comments across all your videos. And I saw this one and I clicked on it to see it bigger because it started off, "This is offensive to me and I'm not a cis anything, just man, ... I was like, this is intriguing. Is this a trans person having a very interesting take or just a cis person who's accidentally making it sound like they are trans? So yeah, this is really offensive to me. How dare you claim to be a man and call me something that I did not agree on and want me to agree that you're something that you are not." They really so desperately want to be the victims.
I'm such a victim. I'm so discriminated against. I'm so hard done by because I was called cis.
Doesn't really stand up, does it? Anyway, so they're offended that I'm a man, apparently. You're something you are not. When I'm offended by this, you have not went through the experience of adolescence, being a young boy getting teased by little girls because you had a crush on them. Poor men. Wait, if the experience of adolescence of being a young boy is to get teased by little girls because you have crushes on them, what do you think about lesbians? They've gone through this. Have they gone through a boy adolescence? You didn't get terrorized by a whole pack of their friends for years and called names, and then when you become older, they all started liking you and you got to say no to them. This doesn't feel like it's coming from an okay place. This is very specific. This has nothing to do with me. I don't even take this as being a comment about me or to me. This person is holding on to a lot of rage about whatever happened when they were younger. Sounds like they maybe hate women. I don't know. And they're holding on to a lot of rage and thinking that men are hard done by and you need to like
Earn your rights to be a man. You need to be treated like shit by women to call yourself a man, yeah.
and they're taking that out on me because I'm a trans man. So clearly I must have had a much easier adolescence than this cis straight boy, right? Because, you know, dealing with your sexual orientation, coming out as a lesbian, figuring out your gender identity, having gender dysphoria is so much easier than just being a cis boy who has a crush on girls. Carrying a lunchbox to work is a feminine trait. There's absolutely nothing manly about that. What do you want men to just walk around with like yogurt and a sandwich in their hands? Just, I can't do any work today, Dave. My lunch, I wanted to eat. What's wrong with people? My girlfriend said, "Is there basketball on?" Then put on the game and walked away. 2 hours later, I'm like, what is she doing? She's napping. She turned it on to keep me occupied like a toddler. This one I don't hate. There's like a sprinkling of weaponized incompetence, maybe, but I don't know. There's something like, yes, the whole like trope of like,
Men are just big kids you've got to look after.
but also that's pretty genius if she's like, I can just put the basketball on and then I get a nap and I don't get disturbed. Great, cool. But also, just say you're going for a nap. If you got a partner who wouldn't let you go for a nap, that's a bit weird. Okay, on the face of it, it's cuter. The more I think about it, the less cute it gets. The purpose of women is to create more men. Oh. The purpose of men is to create more culture. Oh. If you have a son, you have created a culture mover. If you have a daughter, you have created a catalyst to create more men. It's a symbiotic relationship. The Delulu is on full show. This is problematic. Sometimes I think I forget just how bizarre some people out there are. They think men are the only culture movers. I can think of quite a few really amazing books that this guy should read just to recognize how awesome and powerful women are and always have been, and how it's actually men holding women back. It's probably held culture moving back quite a lot as well. There's not a symbiotic relationship. This is so dumb. My value isn't based on my sexual history. Exactly. There's way too much stigma put on women over sexual history that just isn't put on men. But obviously a man has replied to this. If a pair of shoes has 50 previous owners, its value is going to go down. This is basic economic. Firstly, women are not shoes. Why are you comparing women to shoes? And actually, when things like cars become vintage, they are worth more. When toys become collectibles, they are worth more. Houses that were built 100 years ago are now worth more, despite the fact that they've probably had quite a few owners. Dumb. You cannot compare human beings to inanimate objects in this way. You just wanted to find a way to devalue a woman based on sexual history because you couldn't deal with the post. You had nothing intelligent to say to that. Making my boyfriend wear my Apple Watch during the heart rate episode of Love Island to see which girl raises his heart rate the highest. Bro better pray. See, on one hand, I could see this as like, let's both wear and see what happens. If you're very open, like Shabra and I could do this, and it would be something we would both consent to in a fun way, to be like, oh, I wonder who you find most attractive, but not in a way to then like weaponize that against the other person. I wouldn't do it anyway because it just seems a bit bizarre, but if this was something that you were so inclined to do as a couple, there's kind of a way to do it that would be acceptable. You just know that if his heart rate goes up, he's getting scolded, he's getting a telling off. If you're in a monogamous relationship, obviously cheating isn't okay, whether that's like emotional or physical, like pursuing other people is not okay, but finding other people attractive with no intention of acting upon that, but just finding them attractive because they're attractive to you, that's fine. Window shopping, fine, just don't make a purchase. So this is just some window shopping. Why is he not allowed to find people on Love Island attractive? They literally go and try and find the most objectively attractive people out there. Of course, him being in a relationship with you isn't going to stop him from finding other people attractive. Wow. It's the bro better pray bit. Like, he better hope he doesn't find them attractive. Like, no, you're just insecure. Maybe he's also given a reason to not be trusted, but this is not how you deal with it. When he calls while he's out with the boys, but you can hear an egg leaving a fallopian tube in the background. I don't even know what to say anymore. What is this? The egg has cracked. Wearing shoes with no clothes on feels really gay. Confused on 2 points. Like, what is gay about that? But also, in what context would you be wearing shoes but no clothes? I have never in my life been in a situation where I'm like, yeah, it makes sense for me to be naked right now, but I need my shoes on. No. DADD. Dads against daughters dating. Don't have daughters then. Don't have kids, because you can't control that. Just don't have kids. It sounds weird, no. Dad. A son's first hero. A daughter's first love. Well, that's not totally and wildly inappropriate and gross. Oh, a video. Pastor. Somebody.
I seen a boy last night with a fingernail polish on, and he looked like, oh boy. Oh, I'm like, oh, I want to break his fingers.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I'm sorry. Why is he so angry? Is he jealous? Does he want to do that? Does he feel threatened? That was so much anger. No, I don't understand that. Why are people like this? Like, that sounded like he had violent tendencies to be like, I want to break his fingers. That's not an okay thing to say. Why are these people in positions like being a pastor? Like, how is that at all being a good person? No, go away. A day in the life of my husband. There is sound. I just had to mute because, you know. Get up and don't make the bed. Okay. Brush teeth and... Oh, you spit it on the mirror. That's disgusting. That is you have to clean that now. All for a shitty joke. Just leaving the toothbrush on the side. Opening all the drawers and not closing any. Ma'am, this is weaponized incompetence. This is a learned behavior. Yeah, this is just a bloke being like, oh, well, people have done everything for me my whole life, and I know that if I spit on the mirror, if I leave the drawers open, then someone's going to come clean it up after me and I don't have to. I mean, at least it's hanging over the basket. A lot of men would just put it on the side, right? Who were like this. Okay, I'm guilty of the toilet roll one. Not anymore. If it's a simple, like, slide off and put on, I will do it. But if you've got to, like, screw the little bits and then blah, 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 no, it just bugs me. I don't expect someone else to put it on for me. I'm just like, I just won't have toilet roll on the roller right now. I'll do it in like 3 toilet trips time. Leaves the laundry. Oh, doesn't see the laundry. Oh, is that a bread tie? Oh, in the UK, it's just a bit of tape with a best before date on it. Eating and... Oh, she's definitely not eating anything. Just leaves the bowl on the side. Okay, also that's another thing I do as well. I will collect the plates throughout the day in a pile by the sink, and then I will put them all in the washing machine. Well, not the washing machine, they would break. Put them all in the dishwasher at the end of the day. That's what I do. Okay, yes, if that's what this guy's really like, how incompetent, and at some point it must just feel deliberate, but I can't get over the fact that she spat on a mirror for a TikTok. China introduces human-like female robots. Smash next question. The robot didn't even look hot, by the way. He looked like a robot. Oh, somebody just really wants to like get jiggy with a robot. Okay. Date a girl who wear glasses. It's like dating 2 girls when she takes them off. Wash off her makeup and then you date 3 girls. Take her meds away and you could have up to 10. Men are disgusting. oh, she looks slightly different without accessories and makeup on. She's an entirely different person. My God, what's this? I Love a Mama's Boy plot. What happens when a woman falls in love with a guy who has an overbearing mother? 4 young women vie to become the leading lady in their man's life and hope that these mama's boys will finally cut the cord. Is this the reality thing? I Love a Mama's Boy. Oh my God. It's a reality TV show. I feel like maybe Shabra and I need to react to this. There's a Reddit about holy shit. Okay. We are going to be having a look at this in another video. This is the last one, but you just wait. I'm going to come at you with some I Love a Mama's Boy, because the amount of Am I the Asshole posts that Shabra and I look at for our podcast. Ta-da. Podcast plug. And that I look at individually that basically boil down to men not being able to tell their mums when their mums are being absolute assholes is ridiculous. So many people is like the mum has said something that's really upset the husband and then also his wife. And instead of telling his mum that she's done something hurtful, he's just going along with her and completely shitting on his wife's feelings and invalidating the experience. I want to watch this show. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Think about giving a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to, but no pressure. And let me know in the comments if you want Shabra and I to watch I Love a Mama's Boy and react to it, or at least read some of the posts about it. I don't know. It sounds like fun. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.